Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, depending on when you're watching. Today, I just wanted to let us see how XD is. Adobe XD, as big one is also. This is how Adobe XD is. So this is my logo that I want us to work with. So this is a circle, actually, an ellipse. Okay, let me delete it. This is the logo I want us to work with. We're going to do a loading page for a mobile app, just it. So we'll center the logo, press E for ellipse, then let's get an ellipse shape. We are using it as a shadow. So let's remove borderline, then we use the same color as the D of the logo. This logo is the church boy. What we'll do, we'll duplicate to get another ellipse, then arrow to create a rectangle. Let it be of the same width with the circle, and let it be of same color also. Then we select one of the circle. You know the circle are two. And we select one. We select the circle and we select the ellipse. Sorry, the ellipse and the triangle. Then we come over here. This option here at the right. We'll click on this one to make it a union. When we make it a union, look at it. The circle and the rectangle are now joined together. They are now joined together. So we select it. Then we select our logo. This is our logo. When we select the two, then we do what we call max with shape. Max, let's align the two together. When we max with shape, the logo will now appear at the very spot it is within the shape that you maxed it with. Okay, let me look for a picture and show you what I mean. Let me get this. You see this picture? Let me reduce it. Okay, let me even make it bigger so that you see the effect of maxing with shape. When you select the picture or an image and select a shape, and then you max with shape, the part of the picture that appears, that is within the image, the shape, that's what will appear. So you can edit, then you drag the picture, so any side of the picture that can appear within the shape, that's what will show when you max with shape. So what we're going to do, we're going to make this logo disappear, since it is only the part of the logo that appears within the shape that will show. So I would like to make it to disappear. Let's not be like there's no logo yet. Using arrow key to bring it down below the maxed shape. You see, no part of the logo is visible within the shape that we marked it with. That's why it's not visible again. So we duplicate the frame or the artboard, and we duplicate, then we'll look for the mark shape. You double click on it, then you go back to your logo, and then we make the logo to come up again. You see, it's visible again. It's visible. The next thing we'll do now is to duplicate this artboard again. Then we'll reduce the opacity of this shadow. Let's take it down to 30. The opacity has been reduced. We'll duplicate again. Then we will increase this by holding shift and dragging. When you hold shift and drag, it will increase at the same ratio or size. All the size of it will increase at the same ratio. So we have a bigger thing. So we'll duplicate again. I made a little bit change within the logo to have a different thing. So I'll paste it right now. Let me see whether it will give what I want. It didn't give me what I expected. Okay, let me duplicate this and use it. This is the effect I needed. This effect on the logo, this little change on it is what I needed to make it a bit eye-catchy, the UI UX. So this is the one I need now. I need this, but let me duplicate it also. Then I'll bring it. Now I don't need this, so I'll just align this. Let me reduce size. By holding shift with your mouse, your left click, then I will adjust to the size I need. Then I will center. So I need it to be almost at the edge. So I will use 20 spaces away. Let me view and see. You view here. Okay, I think this is okay. Then I will type what I need to type. Church board. I press T to type, or you come over here, this letter T at the right, and click on it. T is the short form, the church boy. UX. So let me align it. Let me it at the same. Let me align it with this. So there's something I would like to do right now. Pay much attention. I'm going to do max with shape again for you to see, because there's an effect I want to appear here. So let me change the color of this to the background color. Then I'll remove border, the color of the rectangle. Remember, you can max with any shape. Let me cover the C and the H. So let me just cover the C. Then see what will happen now. I will still select the chalkboard, the later chalkboard, and then the max. Then I will right click. You see max with shape. Then I'll max with shape. Then I will reduce the opacity to 0. It won't be visible again. So I will duplicate. Then I will catch the maxed shape. Then I will expand. Sorry, first of all, let me increase the opacity to 100. Now you can see the C and half of the H. So when I increase the shape, the rectangle, a chalkboard, it's appearing as if I'm unveiling it. UI UX. So the next thing now, I think this is okay. How many screens? The next thing we need to do now is what we call prototyping. That's the animation side of it. So we click on this artboard, we drag, take it to the next one. Is timing. We will leave it on time trigger. There is drag, there is tap. So if it's on tap, you have to tap on the artboard, the frame, before it will work. But this one is on time. I'll put the delay on 2 seconds and put the duration on 1 second. The next screen also I'll do the same. Types, auto animate. The next screen I will do the same thing on the next screen also. But let's change something. I will remove the easing. I'll put it on bounce. So when I put it on bounce, so the next screen I'll remove the bounce. I'll put it in easing. So I will prototype the next screen. Then I will put it on even out. Then I'll prototype the next screen. I'll put it in ease out. What should we use? Try snap. Let's also leave it at easing out. So we'll go back to the first screen, which is this. Then we'll view. Watch here. You can also, if you want to make it to be in a loop, let's go, like it will continuously be repeating itself. Let's go back to the next screen. Remember, you have to be on prototype, not on design. On design, you design. Then when you want to prototype, you take it back to prototype. If we want this to continuously be running like a loop, then we'll prototype the last screen and take it back to the first screen. When we take it to the first screen, we'll use easing out. So let's see. Play. Is here you play, then your screen will appear. Let me drag it here to the middle. you see, it's continued on itself because of the loop that we put. But if you don't want, you can remove the loop. Let's say this is an app, so it will load. When it's done loading, you to take it to maybe a sign up or a login page. So maybe you should try a login page. Let's go back to design. I don't need this. Okay, I think I will need them. So let me duplicate this page. So I don't need this. Maybe let me just use it as the logo. Just click it down. Let's manage it as the logo. Or we'll remove the word. Let's use the D only and the UI inside as the logo. We come over to this last part on the right, on the left. I mean, this is where your icons. You see icons on XD. So let's type menu. No need for menu. This is a login page. So let's just try something. Welcome. Just welcome is okay. So welcome. Let's create okay, let's use the word welcome back. Like you have already created the app. So you've already created an account, so maybe you logged out. So let's log in. Let's create login. Login in, which is sign up or sign out again. So let's use 40 as the height and 270 as the width. Let's remove border. Let's remove fill. Use borderline. Let's use this blue there, this darker shade of the blue. Rounded edge, let's use 20. No, 20 is much for this. Let's use 6. Let me zoom in so that you can see. You see the edges here. That's what it is called corner radius, or some we call it round edges. So let's type. So we'll use email. Let's reduce the size of this. Then let's remove it from bold and we put it in normal. Let's use 16 as the font size. Then let's use white as the color. This eye drop icon, you can, when you select it, any color you now pick will be the color. Let's see here. It's purple now, but it's white that we need. So let's use white. Maybe reduce the opacity. We'll also create component now in SD, so that you see how it's being done. You see here at the right, here there is written component. You can type this plus icon, then it's now a component. You type the plus icon again and add a toggle. So it have two states now, the default state and the toggle state. Let's edit the toggle state how we want it to be. on the toggle state there will be no email, the word email. Instead we'll put an asterisk, something like this. So let's switch it back to the default. So let me play it first so you see. Here is our screen. If I should tap, it will switch. So you see what I mean? When you tap again, it will go back to the default state. When you tap, it will come back. So let's duplicate this and use it. The component was already duplicated. Then let's edit it. Let's remove this word email and put the word password. As I explained earlier in the previous video, unless I edit the main component, no matter how many times I duplicate the component or drag and drop the component and make change, it will not affect the previous one. Like as I change this word to password, it will not affect it unless I edit the main component. Edit main component. Unless I edit this main component, if I should edit it now and create username, then come back to the and press reset to main. You see this? Okay, sorry, it have already reset. Let me Ctrl Z, reset to main state to go back to the main component state. So this is our email, this is our password. So let's now add our, this was 270 and here was 40. Now to remove border, we use corner radius as 6 for those ones. I think this one, let's make it 12. So it's not 12. Let's center it. Then let's change the color to this our dark blue. Then let's type in the word login. Let's move it from regular. It is in bold, not even semi-bold, bold. Then maybe let's increase to 24. Let me see how it goes. Okay, it's okay. We'll align. Don't forget, this is the logo. This over here is just the logo. Let's make something. Don't have an account yet. Sign up. So let's remove this and put it back to, then change it to 12, the size. I think the 12 is even much. Let's reduce it to 9. Then let's duplicate and put the word sign up. Remember, you have to be aligning your things. And okay, let's use them in between the two words. Now let's drag bring it closer. Let's use 2. So this, to make it special, we can underline, and then let's maybe change the color to for it just to be different. Let's just use yellow. Let me use off point right here. So we can now also prototype. Let's do something. Let's add an arrow to make a difference, to use it as a button. Here is our arrow. Remember, you can get it on your plugins. So this one, we're going to do another prototyping. But this one, when we enter prototype, we are going to click on the arrow, then drag the arrow. In your prototyping, you can actually use anything to prototype. Like, let's say it's this logo, you can use it. Word, you can use it. Icons, you can use. So this, it will be on tap. Immediately you tap it, then we'll go to the next screen. So to move backward or forward, like side by side, you hold shift and use your mouse. That roller, like just stick that on your mouse. So let's view our prototype. I made it a big screen so that we could see more. See the logo, the icon here. So when you click on it, it will take us to the next page. So maybe you could try something like this. In case you're having any difficulty, you can also get back to me. Thank you. I remain Clinton the Church, but don't forget to like and subscribe to the Church Boy UI UX. Thank you.